Hello friends, in the previous lecture we have discussed about the binary number system in which we have discussed bit. Bit is the smallest unit of data in the computer. A bit can be either 0 or 1. Then we have discussed nibble, then we have discussed byte, then we have discussed kilobyte. Kilobyte is used for generally somewhat higher unit. Up to for the PLC we are just considering these things only. Then we have discussed megabyte, gigabyte and terabyte. Now in today's discussion we will discuss about the logic gate. Now in PLC, the PLC is similar to all the digital equipment, operates on binary principle. The term binary principle refers to the idea that many things can brought of as existing in one of the two states. The state can be defined as high or low, on or off, yes or no, 1 or 0. For instance, a light can be on or off, a switch open or close, a motor running or stop. These two-state binary concept applied to gates can be the basis of making decision. The gate is a device that has one or more inputs with which it will perform a logical decision and produce a result as its one output. Logic is the ability to make decision when one or more different factors must be taken into account before an action is taken. This is the basis for operation of the PLC, where it is required for the device to operate when certain conditions have been met. Okay, the operation performed by digital equipments are based on the three fundamental logic. Now what are these three fundamental logic that we are going to discuss over here? And based on this fundamental logic, we are going to derive the other logic also. So digital system is said to be constructed by using logic gates. If you are going to consider all the digital system, that may be your PLC or any microcontroller or a computer, now televisions, mobile phones, everything. These are basically constructed with the help of logic gates, and these logic gates will give you the flexibility for making the decision by itself. These gates may be your basic gates, AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, or it may be derived gates, NAND gate, NOR gate, or it may be your XOR gate or XNOR gate. These are the advanced gate. Now, what is AND gate? So if you are going to consider the AND gate, your AND gate has, say here I discuss here two input one output, but it may be a multiple input and one output only. So now in a two input system and one output system, what is my AND logic? When A and B both are on, then I am getting the output. Okay, so AND gate's output is a product of your inputs. Okay, if any one input is low, my output is low. When both all the inputs are high, then only the output is high. That we are going to discuss with the help of truth table. Say my input AB is the input and A dot B is the output. When input A is low, input B is low, my output is low. Okay, because it is a product of both inputs. When input A is 0, out input B is 1, then it is 0 into 1 is 0. Same case over here, 0. But when both inputs are high, that is 1 1, both inputs are logic 1, at that times your output is also 1. So this gate will give you the output when all inputs are high. Now what are the applications of this AND gate? Simple example, if you are using a PLC for controlling the operation of the motors over here somewhere, now say the operator is operating the machine. The machine will start only when the main switch is on, as well as the operator is going to place the switch near to him or the with his hand. Okay, which is easily accessible to his hand. Then only the machine will work. Or you can say that for the electrical engineer in your home, when the MCB is on and the fan switch is on, then only the fan will work. If MCB is off, okay, and fan switch is on, the fan does not work. So for an electrical engineer, this AND circuit is really similar to the series connection. Okay, means input A and input B are in series, then only you are getting the output. So is it clear? Now this AND logic can normally use for safety purpose. The basic functionality of this AND logic is the safety purpose. In car also you can observe that it might be possible if the car will start only when these doors are closed and seat belt is used. Okay, if seat belt is not used, the car does not start. For that purpose you may use the AND logic. So these are some applications of AND logic. Now the next basic logic gate is the OR logic. So this OR logic, now first we will discuss what may be the applications of this OR logic. The OR logic can be used for remote operation. Okay, so for example, we will discuss first what is the OR logic. OR logic will give you the a summation of input as output. Okay, where whatever the input A and B. Here we have discussed two input system. The input may be any one. Number of inputs may be there. Now it is if any one input is high, my output is high. Okay, if any one input is high, my output is high. Otherwise, output is low. So you can just discuss about this one. Say A and B are my inputs, and A plus B is the output. When input A is 0, output and input B is 0, output is 0. And in all other cases, when any one input is high, say here B is high, here A is high, here A and B is high, so my output is 1. So I will get output when any one input is present. Okay, now what are the applications of this? So this can be used for remote operation of your device. Say one example you are going to consider, you have installed the motor at certain locations and you have taken the switch to your home. Okay, in your field you have installed the motor. The motor may be in the it may be a submersible motor or something, and you have just put the starter over there. You can start the motor with the help of mobile, or you can start the motor from any other locations. Okay, now how is it possible? If you take the remote switch. Okay, so for this purpose basically you are using parallel connections. Okay, in parallel connections the current is divided into either any one path will flow through any one path. So this is for remote operation of the system. You can operate the system from a longer distance if you will connect the switch in parallel. Okay, so these are certain applications of this one. There are a number of applications. You can start the motor from its nearby location or for a remote location if you are connected a switch parallel to the existing switch. Now the next logic is the narration logic or NOT logic. Now in case of NOT logic, what happened? Whatever the input is there, you are getting the complement of it at the output. Okay, say if my input is 0, my output is 1, and if my input is 1, output is 0. Okay, so input get complemented in case of NOT logic. So these are your basic gates. These AND gate, OR gate, NOT gates are called as basic gates. The next one is your derived gates. What is meant by derived gates? Derived gate is formed with the combination by combining two basic gates. So my NAND gate. NAND gate is a combination of NOT gate and AND gate. When I am going to connect an AND gate, and after AND gate I will connect the NOT gate, then I will get the NAND gate. Now what is the truth table for this NAND? If you are going to see, you can see that the truth table for AND gate is what? The AND gate will give you the output only when all the inputs are high. Okay, and after that I have connected the NOT gate, and NOT gate will give you the output what? The complement of input is your output. So the output of AND gate act as the input to the NOT gate. So here my AND gate and this is my NOT gate. So output of AND gate is input to the NOT gate, and that gives you the output AB complement. Okay, so you can say that here it will give me the output when my output is low, when all inputs are 1, otherwise my output is 1. Okay, so output is low when all inputs are 1, and output is high when in all other cases. Okay, when any one input is low, my output gets high. Okay, sorry. So these are some applications of your NAND gate. Now we are discuss about the NOR gate. In NOR gate is a combination of OR gate and NOT gate. In the same manner, this is my OR gate, and after OR gate I have connected the NOT gate. So the truth table for NOR gate is what? When all inputs are low, my output is high. When and for all other cases the output should be low. It is exactly opposite to that of your OR gate. You can observe that NAND gate truth table is opposite to that or complement of your AND gate truth table. NOR gate truth table is a complement of your OR gate truth table. Okay, so these are your derived gates. This can be used for certain specific application as per your requirement, that we are going to discuss when you are going to actually start the programming. What are the applications of NAND gate and NOR gate also. Then in some cases we need to use the say advanced cases. Some this may be XOR gate. Now XOR gate will give you, say XOR means exclusive OR. Okay, it will give you the output only when both inputs are different. If the input states are same, the output is 0. When the input states are different, then output is 1. If all inputs are low, output is low. Okay, when all inputs are different, okay, then the output will be different. Say here all input having the same state 0 0, so my output is 0. Here all input having the same state 1 1, so output is 0. But here the output states are different. Any one input is 1. When any one input is 1 and other inputs are 0, so at that time I will get 1 over here. In the same manner over here, so it will give the output only when the input have different states, they does not have same state. These are called as the exclusive state. Okay, or any one input is high but all other inputs should be low. So this is for this one. Okay, uh, so all of in the same manner we have XNOR gate also. In for the XNOR gate, it is the A plus B complement over here. Okay, exclusive A exclusive B complement over here, and here we are getting 1 0 0 and 1 over here. So XNOR gate will give you the output when all inputs having the same state. For XNOR gate we are getting the output when all inputs having the same state. So this is all about your logic gates, and these logic gates are the basic building blocks of programming. Okay, if you want to write the program, decision making and all these things, then knowledge of logic gate is very important. And for PLC the logic gates play a very important role. Okay, so if I want to impart the safety features, then I have to use the AND gate. If I want to go for the remote operation, then I have to go for OR gate. In the same manner, if you want that, okay, when all the switches should be uh, having the same state, then your output should be 0. Okay, otherwise the output should be 1. You have to go for XOR gate. And if you want that your system will start when all the switches having the same position, then you have to go for the XNOR gate. Similarly, when switch is off, the machine should start. Okay, so basically it is not possible by using the normal relay based logic. Okay, when switch is off, the lamp should on. Is it possible that because when switch is off, the current doesn't flow, so how the lamp should be on? So but if my requirement will be like that, then I have to go for this NOR gate, okay, or a combination of NOT gate. I have to use the logic over here. Actually the logic is different and your actual physical operation is different. Even though when you are going to say that switch is off means it is on, or you are going to use the auxiliary contact of your system, say contactor, relay or something, okay, for operating those things. So it is virtual, we are going to use that virtual switches. Okay, and with that switches you are going to operate your machine.